It don't even have to consist of money sometimes. Like even if you're like cooking at home, like, you know what I mean? You can put a plate together, take it across the street to your neighbor, take it next door to your neighbor, or you know what I mean?
Well, that was it the old school in the movies where they used to bake cookies and give it to the neighbor?
Yeah.
Or bake a pie, give it to the neighbor
Yeah.
at Christmas.
Or if you made dinner.
Send a fucking Christmas card. Remember when people, Pasto does that
Yeah.
shit? You know? Somebody at work just gave me a Christmas card.
Yeah.
Nothing in
Yeah,
it, no
somebody
money,
gave
no
me-
nothing. You go to
Yeah.
a dollar store, and it's just like, damn,
Yeah.
that person said thank you. That person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels good,
Just a card, like,
you know?
but, and it's just a card, but nah, that was cool.
They didn't have to
I
do
just
that.
got a card.
They didn't have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But a lot of people now in this generation will be like, you see what so just got me? They just got me that. Like, you know that thing only costs $5?
Fuck it, Holmes. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the fucking podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. We really fucking appreciate it. How you doing? Got Mama
Hola.
Sunshine in the
Hola.
house. And we're right here. We're here in the cold, so bear with us too. It was hot earlier, but it was cold. But yeah, we're here, getting it in. But if you're watching this, Christmas is coming up around the fucking corner within a couple days.
Couple days.
A couple days. So we
Ready
want
or not?
Yeah, so we want to talk about Christmas. You know
The
what I'm saying?
holiday season.
Yeah. It's a little different than being a savage in the traditional sense, like working out, diet, and reading, and money and all that. But still, everybody has family, everybody have loved ones, everybody celebrates it, and everybody should be grateful to have the opportunity if you do have it, which most likely you do. If you're watching this on the phone, if you're watching this, you do have the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we want to talk about. So how have you been? Before we get into that.
Good. This week was
I
just a
don't know.
rough
I
week
know it's
at
been
work.
good, because you don't come home good.
I
You
come
don't.
home beat up.
You come home worse than beat up. You come home like jumped.
How did I?
Like 3 people just fucked you up. It wasn't a one-on-one. It was like, damn.
It wasn't a fair fight at
Like,
all.
where the motherfuckers at?
It's
Let
not,
me know.
It's
Go,
not-
Bonnie. Go get Bonnie's
that's
fucking
what you
leash.
need to be barking, Bonnie.
Shit.
No, it's been rough all week.
What?
It's been
What's been
rough.
rough?
Just work. Work's been rough. Just left and right. Getting called left and right just for crazy, nonstop stuff. And it's just like, dang, man.
But obviously, what makes it worse is your foot. 'Cause
Oh,
your
yeah.
foot, because
Definitely, my foot is just like, shh. Well, yesterday you see me on the couch.
yeah,
It looked like somebody just picked me up and threw me.
yeah.
I was just like, I just need to sit here for a minute. Like, I just need to sit here for a minute, just get off my foot for a minute. And my foot was, or even the day before when I was sitting in your room with it up, with the massager on it, and it was just like, damn, my foot be
Yeah, because I was
killing me.
like, I called you in to come check out like a little clip on the TV, and you end up staying fucking a couple hours. I was like, what the fuck?
I couldn't
God
move. I couldn't
damn.
move after that.
It's like when you offer someone to stay at your house for a couple weeks to get their, you know what I mean, get it
Oh, well,
together.
if you need to come and stay
and
for
they
a couple
stay-
weeks
they
and
stay
they
for a-
overstay their welcome,
Yeah,
I
that's
overstood
exactly
my
how that-
welcome in your
yeah,
room.
No, I'm not saying that, but that's just an example.
No, I couldn't move. Honestly, I couldn't move. My foot was throbbing like it was bad.
And what's up with the operation surgery? Is it
No,
surgery or
still-
operation? What's the difference? I don't even know.
Surgery, operation, still the same thing. You're getting cut, sliced open, sliced and diced. Except for what-
Metal plates installed.
Metal plates.
Titanium.
and Titanium
You gonna walk
plates
around
or
call you
whatever it
fucking
is.
bulletproof. Call you footproof.
With bolts and screws and everything. February what? Middle of February, February 20th,
Uh-huh.
I think is when it is. The actual surgery.
That's still fucking
I
wild.
thought it was the 10th. I was all excited.
That's still wild.
And then I found out the 10th was the pre-op. I said, what the heck? But yeah, almost there. I just keep telling myself it's almost there. It's almost there. It's almost there.
And then try not to make it worse by
Yeah.
like banging it up or accidentally stubbing your foot or
Yeah.
dropping something on it or somebody stepping on
Or
it.
something. Yeah. You know, somebody's fur baby.
Hey, shit happens.
Big old damn paw.
Well, it's because something that you would think is so like, accidental, which is like nothing, but since it's so
Yeah.
fragile, since it's
Yeah.
so injured, it's like I
It's
would
already
imagine
been
it's,
banged up, hit up a few times
yeah,
already.
so the inside's probably all fucked
So it's just
up.
like, man, I think that's what too makes it a little more tender.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit more sensitive area. But no, just try to hang in there. Other than that, I'm be off work for what, 2 weeks. I'm really looking. I mentally need it and physically need it.
Yeah, we're gonna be off because of that Christmas break.
Yeah, so definitely looking forward to it.
So let's get into Christmas.
Well, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Well,
I'm
sounds
ready. I'm ready.
convincing.
I'm ready for fucking Christmas to be over. I don't like Christmas.
Meow.
This is the fucking Grinch coming at you live. You know what I'm saying?
What the
I don't like Christmas. I don't like it.
Why?
I just don't like it. Nah,
I'm the opposite.
I don't like it.
Christmas. I don't know where he get that from because I like
Shit.
Christmas.
Well, my dad probably he didn't like Christmas, did he?
I don't think
He didn't dislike
didn't,
it?
Yeah, he didn't like. Was it like, oh yeah, I love Christmas,
Well, let me
but he wasn't like, he wasn't a
well,
Grinch either.
let me put this out. Let me put this out and break everybody's hearts and put a shed light on reality. No fucking man likes Christmas.
Most men.
No,
yeah.
no fucking man likes Christmas. I'm sorry to tell you. If you're gonna find Prince Charming that loves fucking Christmas.
Yeah, most
men don't fucking like
yeah.
Christmas. They put up with that shit for their wives,
for their wives,
families,
their
and,
partners, their
you know,
kids.
Nobody sees fucking
Yeah.
wrapping paper and they're fucking, oh, look at this. This
What
looks so
kind of
fucking
wrapping paper
cute.
you want?
You know what I'm saying? Nobody sees that shit.
That was hilarious.
Nobody sees
I
that.
said looking at you for your answer.
Nobody's like, oh, look at those lights. They look so nice. Maybe the dads, because they compete in the neighborhood who has better lights.
Like people like
but
that.
it's a
yeah.
competitive nature. That's the man in them. It's not because it looks so pretty.
Yeah. Not that really like
You know?
genuine.
So sorry to break
sincere.
it to all you ladies, but it's the fucking truth.
It is true.
You know, I'm
It's
just
true.
the honest motherfucker who's gonna tell you Christmas fucking sucks. And my bank account don't like it. That's why too. I don't fucking like it. You
And
know,
that's that we don't have a big family.
it's a lot
Wow.
of fucking people.
There is.
Once you
yeah.
write everybody's name down, you gotta fucking
That's
get.
true. Because I
you
started
know?
writing everybody's name down, and then I was like, "What the hell?"
And that's if you get everybody one gift. That's not if you get everybody. If you get somebody multiple gifts.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I don't like it, because I feel like it's become materialistic.
Oh yeah. Oh,
you know?
definitely.
That's why. That's
because
one of the
you know
reasons.
what? It's what happened to the saying where it's the thought that counts.
It's not like that.
It's
no
not
more.
like that no more. That's sad. That's really sad. It's not like that no more. Like, well, it's just a thought that, like, you don't know what somebody's going through. Number one, you don't know. You know what I mean? If they're trying to set up for something, or they're trying to put money away, or money's tight right now because maybe
Or the
work's
transmission
slow.
fucking fucked up. They didn't mind having money because the transmission just blew
Yeah.
up. You know, so you ain't getting shit. Sorry to tell you, but you ain't getting a goddamn thing.
Look at my transmission.
You know what I'm
Look at my
saying?
truck start
Yeah,
right
here,
now.
here the motherfucker shift gears.
You need a ride? I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I
Good
don't know.
job.
Gas kind of expensive too, so you can watch me take off and make sure you see that motherfucker shift
If you're
smooth.
going the same place I'm going.
If you need something to tow, maybe. You know, we could test out the
No, but it
transmission.
is true, you know, that whole, you know, this thought that counts. And you know what's crazy is like, I always say even like, it don't even have to consist of money sometimes. Like even if you're like cooking at home, like, you know what I mean? You can put a plate together, take it across the street to your neighbor, take it next door to your neighbor, or you know what I mean?
Well, was it the old school in the movies where they used to bake cookies and give it to the neighbor?
Yeah.
Or bake a pie, give it to the neighbor
Yeah.
at Christmas.
Or if you made dinner.
Send a fucking Christmas card. Remember when people, Pasto does that
Yeah.
shit? You know? Somebody at work just gave me a Christmas card.
Yeah.
Nothing in
Yeah,
it, no
somebody
money,
gave
no
me-
nothing. You go to
Yeah.
a dollar store and it's just like, damn,
Yeah.
that person said thank you. That person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels good.
Just a card, like,
You know?
and it's just a card, but nah, that was cool.
They
Like,
didn't have to
I
do
just
that.
got a card.
They didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's true. But a lot of people now in this generation will be like, you see what so just got me? They just got me that. Like, you know that thing only cost $5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I got them a gift and they didn't even get me nothing.
Or they didn't even give me the best version of the one.
yeah,
They got
yeah,
me the
yeah.
cheaper one.
Yeah.
They can spend a little bit more. And
Or
get
they
this
didn't
one.
even get me nothing.
Yeah.
I got them something, they didn't get me nothing. It's like you don't know people's situations.
Or they, I don't know why they got me this Xbox if I like PlayStation.
yeah.
I don't know why they got me,
Like, let me show you what you can get right now. You can get nothing.
you know? I don't know why they got me this phone if I asked for this one. I don't know
Oh,
if it's an
yeah.
immature thing, maybe, because when I was a kid, I was obviously, I feel like a lot of kids were like that. I was like
Well, I
that
think
for
you're
sure.
always mature for your age, but I think a lot of it has to do, with maturity, but I think a lot of it has to do too with these kids getting everything they want nowadays.
And adults too.
And they
get
don't work
everything-
for it.
But,
They don't- these
But
kids-
adults though too.
But you know what? When I was asking one of the kids the other day, who was I asking? Where was it at? I said, you don't have chores. I think it was at work. I was talking to the kids, a group of kids, and I said, well, you don't have chores? And they said, no. I said, what do you mean? Like, you don't help with dishes, take out the trash, sweep, vacuum, mop, like just basic. And they said no. And there was a group of kids right there. And then one kid turned around and said, like, oh, nah, I got chores. Like, yeah, my mom gives
Man, that
me
motherfucker's
money.
burning out.
My,
Goddamn, fucking up the podcast. Go ahead, my bad.
my mom gives me money, like, for doing the chores. Ooh, it was like,
His transmission fucking working. He's showing everybody this shit works.
huh.
He's,
And new
he's gonna have to
tires
take off
and new
right
brakes.
now. You know about all that shit. Oh my god.
But it was crazy how she just, no shame, said it to me. That
She
was
didn't see
crazy.
nothing wrong with it.
That to her, yeah, like, what? I know I don't do nothing around the house. I don't do nothing. And she said, I'll still get it. And I was just like, oh, really? And I said, well, dang. I said, no, well, good thing I'm not your mom and you weren't my kid growing up.
But
And then she's like, why? Your kids had chores? And I said, yeah, my kids had chores. They had things that they were responsible helping out with here and there. It wasn't even a lot, but it was just the point of helping out.
But you think that she's like that in front of her parents? Like she would have that conversation, or she? I mean, not obviously some kids would, but a lot of kids, they know they know who they could bullshit.
Yeah,
They know they could bullshit their parents and act a certain way.
yeah.
You know?
Who knows? Like, who knows if it's all a front in front of the friends? And then who knows if they really are like that in front of the parents? And the
Yeah.
parents just cater to it.
Yeah.
Because that's not far-fetched either. Because I've seen some of these families, you know what I mean? Parents be in
I know
action.
some fucking kids that are more mature than the fucking parents.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. But it's still sad.
Yeah. So you gotta. And then another saying that I heard, that like you were saying, is better to give than to receive.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about that. They like nobody really thinks. I don't know. I feel like the majority of people don't fucking think like that.
Yeah.
And this is another reason why I hate Christmas. Before I forget, this is another reason. You know, it's the reason why I don't like Mother's Day, why I don't like Father's Day, why I don't like Thanksgiving, and the reason is because why should we only be like this around a certain time? Why? Why do we need a certain day on the calendar to get together with family?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Why do you
Yeah.
need? Why do you need to tell your family you love them? Why do you need to give them a gift on a certain day? Like, you should do that shit. If you can do it, you should do it all the time. To call somebody, you don't need nothing for that.
Yeah.
To spend time with somebody, you know what I mean? Unless you're
Yeah.
fucking.
Or even just to say, hey, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Or like, oh, let's go do lunch. Or let's go, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it may be, like you said, Father's Day, Mother's Day, like, those things should be done throughout the whole year regardless.
Yeah.
Because you're not just a mom
Yeah,
or a
yeah,
dad
you're-
one day
yeah.
out of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's true.
And then a lot of people, and then a lot of people will post that shit. Going back to
Oh, people always flash
yeah,
their
but
damn
they go
gifts.
post it, so it's like, what the fuck? But they're like, you post, oh, you did this for your kids on Christmas, this and that, blah blah. But
Or your kids got you
seen
this,
I just seen you 2 weeks ago yelling at them, fucking. You guys are, you're making it seem picture perfect, but it's really not.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
to me,
The parent,
it's more,
the kid was cussing you out 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
yeah. But to me, it's just more boasting, bragging about what you got.
Yeah.
Even if your kid wasn't arguing with you. Say it was, he's a good kid or whatever. But it's like, you don't have to boast about everything. You don't got to boast and put it all out there about everything. You know what I mean? You don't got to put every single gift or every single, you know what I mean? I think it's just the way people do it sometimes. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be done that way. It's more of a materialistic thing.
Yeah. That's my problem. That's my issue with
Yeah.
with Christmas. And people love Christmas. They love the colors. They love the food. They love the music. They love all this
But
shit.
hanging out, getting together and hanging out. But I think too, in this generation, it's changed a lot to more of as the years have gone, it's become more of a materialistic
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean? Where, like you said, like if a kid turns around and says, oh, I don't know what the hell iPhone is it out right now? I don't even know. I don't even know what the hell I have. But I'm telling you, whatever the hell's out right now. Like, oh, I don't want, you got me the whatever, like, you know what I mean? An old one. No, I wanted the new one. Or you got me blue, I wanted purple, I wanted pink.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? And some of these kids even got newer phones than the parents.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that? Like,
And I even see this in adults too. even adults. You see when Christmas comes around, the lights, the trees, all the shit in the stores, it's like their whole mood fucking changes. Oh, I love Christmas. So your mood, you're fucking happier. You're more likely to give to homeless. You're more likely to fucking give
Yeah.
to somebody in need. Like, what the fuck? You should be doing that all the time.
All the year long.
All the
yeah.
fuck, keep the same energy.
Keep that. Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's
It's like
true.
a fucking theme. That's all it is.
That is true.
That's why I don't like Christmas. Because to me, a lot of it's like, it feels fake.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
feels like you're doing it because we're in the time of year where everybody does it.
Yeah.
Do that motherfucker in summer.
Yeah.
That's how I see shit.
Yeah. That's true. Like I don't know why it is, but when it gets around this season, maybe because they show up on the damn, what do you call it?
Oh, the algorithm.
Huh?
The algorithm.
Huh?
The algorithm.
I don't know what that is. What
Well, I
is
ain't gonna
that?
say it one more time.
Huh?
I ain't gonna say that motherfucker. That's it. That's all you got.
Huh?
Uh-huh. All right, Scooby-Doo.
Huh?
Shit.
I said, huh? No, what was I gonna say? Oh, but during this time of year, like Christmas, I always get caught up watching Christmas movies left and right.
Mm-hmm.
It could be like about family, about love, romance. I just get caught up watching Christmas. Like that's all I've been doing. Like every movie I've been watching had to do Christmas on the Fire Stick. Oh, that's a Christmas movie? I'll just click on it and start watching it.
Yeah.
But the one I was watching yesterday had to do with this guy who was real rich, but he lived a very humble life, and nobody knew he was rich. And what he would do is he'd go like this to the park, sit down, and he's just like viewing the people at the park, just looking at the scene of the park. And he sees and observes, listens, doesn't say nothing. And at the park, like there's like apartments, like say there's like apartments back here. And he sees a mom walk into the apartment with her kid. It looks like a single mom, walks in and he's like, Mom, I'm hungry. What do we make? What are you gonna make? I'm hungry. And he's like getting home from school or something. He has his little backpack on and he's just sitting on the bench, listening. And then she's like, well, I don't know. Let's see what we have to make. Like gives you the vibe of, she's a single mom. Like, let's see what we got in there. It's not like, well, whatever you want. You know what I mean? Because who knows if money may be tight, food may be tight. And so he goes around and he went to the store and bought 2 bags of groceries and leaves them on her porch and then knocks on the door and then hides. You know what I mean? And then her son answers the door and they go and they get it. And they were just like, dang. But he was saying in the story, a newspaper comes and interviews him. And he was saying that people forget if you're able to help somebody, like don't put a price on what you can help. Like that's how I was saying in an example. Like even if you're baking or cooking something, like bake something for somebody. Like, I mean, that's in your heart where you feel like, you know what, like I think this will do something for somebody. You know what I mean? And that's what the guy was saying in the movie. He was saying like, it makes me feel good when I can help somebody out that's in need, that's in the need. And I think like, that's like the old school to me, like Christmas way. That's not now, of course, but like, to me, that's the old school Christmas way. Like doing for others and it coming from sincere from your heart. And not always, like you said, not always wanting to receive. But sometimes it is about giving and it's not about a dollar amount. Sometimes it's not even going to the store. You know what I mean? It could just be, hey, you know what? I made a cup of coffee. You want to come over and have one? You know what I mean? It's just basic stuff, my opinion. But I don't know. Maybe I went to left field.
No, you're good. No, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like most people don't appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Or most people take shit for granted. And if you think about it too, I know for me myself, I don't really like receiving gifts.
Yeah.
Even on my birthday, even regular, you buy me something randomly, I'm like,
He's a Grinch
what
all
the
year.
fuck? Yeah, to the core.
Yeah.
To the
He's pretty
motherfucking core.
consistent.
All year round. But I feel like most people don't like receiving gifts. It's always better to give.
Yeah. Well, it's just
think
because when
about
you
it.
see somebody, like, dang, like, when you see somebody, like,
Maybe it's just me.
when you see somebody, when you give them something, like their gratitude,
Yeah.
it makes you feel good. Like, dang, you know what I mean? Like, they really appreciated that. Like, that makes you feel good, not even getting nothing back in return.
Well, that's what you get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more heart feeling than
Yeah.
anything. That's priceless.
Yeah. And then you know what that also reminded me of? You brought the groceries. Remember that one time the lady put some money, gave you some money at the market?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, she did when we were standing in line. Mm-hmm.
How long ago was that?
Shoot, I don't even remember. Was that when we were in Colton still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, because it was the Stater Brothers down right there off of Rancho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was crazy. And she just said that it just put it in her, what was it, $100?
I think that's what you told me.
I think it was $100. I used it to buy the groceries that I had on my thing.
Yeah.
But she said that she does it every year. She said that she does it every year when she's at the store. At some point, one person, as she's shopping, getting her stuff at the market, that whatever, like, I guess in her heart, whoever, like, you know what I mean?
Where she
I
feels
guess-
like needs it.
Needs it for whatever reason.
Well, you need it.
And I happened to be in line, and then she said, and she turned, and I thought she was playing, and I was just like, has to be fake. Is this a joke? And then she's just like, no, you've been put in my heart, so I'm giving this to you. I do it once a year. Every year, I give somebody $100. And I cried. I gave her a hug, and I was just like, oh my God, like, thank you. Like, you don't even know. Like, thank you.
We're going to have his own series of you meeting strangers at stores.
Right, that always happens.
Talking
to
about
me.
you don't go to stores, you don't go shopping, but
But when
this is like the third time
I know.
straight consecutive in a podcast you said
For
it.
real.
But side note.
I
That's
don't
a side
realize
note
it
for
though,
Lupe.
but I guess I do, yeah. It's what happens when I don't get out much, but when I do get out. But yeah,
you,
that was
you
crazy.
what is it? You shine a ray of sunshine across people. They
guess,
must
yeah.
get their attention,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's true. That was crazy. I forgot all about that. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy when that happened. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. This
Did
is
that
like,
change? Did that change your perspective on things, or how did you feel after? Like, did you go looking for her next year at the same store? You waiting,
No.
camping out?
I mean, I'm like, where's this lady at, girl? We need to connect again.
Oh, trying to bump into her cart.
Right?
Whoops.
Girl, you remember me? I'm in need still. You see this basket of groceries? No. I think it's always, you've been with me when I've bought somebody a homeless meal. When we were right there at the...
When you
at-
bought
what
a
is it?
homeless a meal,
Yeah, a homeless a meal. What did I say?
a homeless meal.
A homeless meal. A homeless a meal. But I always try to do that every once in a while. Or if I went to go eat somewhere and I didn't finish my food, I have it in a container and I'm happy to be driving and I see somebody and I'll say like, it's not, it's leftovers. I have some leftovers here if you want them. And they'll say, I've never had nobody really say no.
Unless they don't want that.
Yeah.
Unless they're looking for something else.
Yeah, they're not hungry. But I've never had nobody really tell me no.
Well, Paz used to do that too. You said right when
Yeah.
you were kids.
Yeah. Paz did that when we used to travel during the summer. Paz did that. And
That
a guy
people-
wanted money. The guy wanted money and Paz said, I don't got no money for you. But if you're hungry, you can come. We were at, I think, a McDonald's. And Paz said, you can come on in with my family, sit down with us and I'll buy you some lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy said, no. The guy said, no, I just want money. If you have a few bucks, you can give me. And Paz said, oh, well, I'm sorry. But we'll be in there if you change your mind. And the guy ended up changing his mind, coming back in. I remember we were sitting down eating. And the guy came in and he said, can I still get that meal? And Paz got up and he said, no problem. Come on, let's go. I'll order for you. He sat there and he ate inside. But Paz always said, like, I'm not giving you money. Yeah, you're going to get money. You're going to do what you're going to do. But if you're hungry, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll help you out. But I'm not going to give you money to go use drugs or drink
What
or
did
go do
what
whatever.
did you think when you were a kid seeing that? Or how old were you? You're like,
Shoot,
I guess,
I want
teenager,
to say we were
10?
probably like Savannah's age, maybe preteens.
Okay.
We were probably in our preteens when I remember that. It made me see things differently because, you always see people on the sides of the freeway asking for money. And so I never gave money. When I see Paz do that, I guess it just like, it is true. Like, you don't know what they're doing with that money. At least food, I know they're going to eat it.
Yeah.
I know you're going to put something in your stomach. And like you said, if they don't want it, then they're not going to take it. If that's not, hunger is really what they're after. Fulfilling that need of being hungry. So, and I've, But, so I always try, like when I have food or if I have the extra money and I can buy another meal for somebody, I'll just pick something on the menu and then hand the bag over to them. Here's some food right here. Are you hungry? And I've never had nobody tell me, I don't think I've ever had anybody tell me no, that they didn't want it. Or even when I went to the Dollar Tree, there's a regular guy that sits outside. There have been times where I'll grab a bag of chips and a soda and hand it to him.
Mm-hmm.
and he's asking for money.
Yeah, because I've told him before, if
He's
you want,
asking
I'll
for
go get you
money.
something from inside, whatever you want. He's
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm good. All right, fuck it, homie.
And when I've handed him the bag of chips and soda, Savannah was with me, and then he did tell me like, no, I just want see if you had any change, and I just set it on the ground, and I was like, no, there's a bag of chips and sodas right there though, if you something to snack on if you get hungry, and then he's just like, oh, thank you, God bless you, thank you, but I'm like, you want it, you're gonna eat it at some point. If not, then that's up to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like those things, and a lot of people don't I think that way. A lot of people may think like, well, they ended up on the street. That's their problem.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, yeah. I mean, I don't know what their story is.
What could happen to anybody when you think like if you hear some
Yeah,
stories,
and
it
I
could
don't know what
literally
their
happen.
story is. Like, I don't know.
Literally,
So it's like
they say the world's constantly turning. One day at the top, next day you could be at the fucking bottom.
yeah. And the thing is like you're assuming you know their story,
Yeah.
or you're assuming because one person's story is everybody's story, and it's like I don't know.
Well, not
I
just
ain't
that,
nobody
but
to judge whoever's in the street.
You're assuming it can't happen to you. You're assuming I would never do
and
drugs.
it's like,
Well,
I don't know, like if it would ever happen to me or my kids, my grandkids, you know what? Like I don't know, and I wouldn't want to be like that person who didn't have like an open heart to that.
Yeah.
Like I would hope somebody could, you know what I mean?
Because you hear those stories too about those vets or people who have surgery, people who have foot surgeries or injuries, and they take pills, and it's that is it Oxycontin or some shit?
Yeah.
And then once they get fired because they can't go to work because they got an injury, then it cuts off the medication. Then they got to turn to street drugs to ease their pain. They're still not getting income. Then they go homeless, and it's like, well, that fucking can happen to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know
Or
what I mean?
sometimes even these vets.
Yeah.
Sometimes even these vets, it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like you never know.
Somebody's
You just never know somebody's story, and it's like, how hard is it? How hard is it? Like you figure you can get a meal. Look at what is it, Mr. J's? You can get the damn burger box for $10.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh,
J's.
okay, though. Yeah.
The burger box.
Yeah, I thought you talked about the 4 burgers, 4 fries, and shit.
No.
Like, nah,
Nah,
you're
heck
back
no,
in
that's like-
you're back in Pause's days. You're still preteen.
No, but I'm saying, or like, you know what I mean? I don't think there's no
You
99
get a
cents
fucking
menu
pizza
no
or
more.
some shit.
Yeah,
Get a fucking pizza. That's the
$6.
best.
Like there's, and that's not gonna make you or break you. Like,
Just
come
don't buy
on.
something off fucking Amazon or TikTok one fucking time. How about that?
Or Temu.
Nah, Temu, that's a couple times. $10? You can get a couple orders off Temu. By the way, before you're getting a gift, you're probably getting that shit off Temu for me, because it's that type of year.
Right? No, and it's when you really think about it, though, people be like, "Why am I gonna do that? I don't waste my like really like come on, $10 is gonna make you or break you?
Yeah.
Like $10 really?
Well, some people, I mean, you probably.
No, I'm saying people who can.
No, I'm saying we're not dismissing the people who literally $10 will make you or break you, right?
No.
Because
Yeah.
you're saying.
I'm saying if you're able
you've
to.
probably been in a position like that, right? Where
Yeah.
it's
Oh
like,
yeah. Where you can.
Where gas was $1.98,
Or your
and it's
checks-
like that $10 is literally gonna give you some gas.
No, I'm saying like, of course, if you're
Yeah.
able to.
But don't be saying you ain't got fucking. Don't be saying you can't.
You
When you're
can't,
fucking
and you're at
DoorDashing
Starbucks.
fucking food.
And you're at Starbucks.
And you got Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max. You got all these fucking services.
All these apps you're paying for.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you're eating fast food all the time.
Yeah.
You're stopping to buy AM PM to get a soda.
Yeah. Don't be fucking
Like,
saying
come
you
on.
can't.
It's really not that hard. But for whatever reason, a lot of people struggle with it. A lot of people do.
Why?
It's like during this time of the year, I think people especially like you said,
They're more open-hearted, and it's like, why the fuck now? That's how I
Yeah,
feel. Like,
you
why?
should be more-
It doesn't feel
it's-
authentic.
yeah, it's like let's work on being open-hearted throughout the whole year. The whole year. Like, I'm not saying do it every day. I'm not saying do it every paycheck. But you know what I mean? Just work on doing it more often.
Yeah.
More often, whether it be a coworker. Like, I got a coworker at work that I really clicked with. One of my coworkers at work that I really clicked with. And that's the one that sometimes I'll tell you I'm making her a burrito. And I'll make her a breakfast burrito. And I'll text her, hey, when you get here, I got a breakfast burrito for you. And when I give it to her, I'm like, here's a breakfast burrito. Oh my God, Miss Sherry, like, you didn't have to do that. Like, I really appreciate you. You don't even know. Like, one day she told me, I didn't even bring lunch today. This is gonna be my lunch. And I was just like, oh dang, like, I was making me one and I figured, oh, let me take her one. And it's like, things like that, like, you don't know. You know, I don't know her. She don't tell me her business. I don't know her struggle or if she's even having one. I don't know. But she was like, "Oh, I didn't even bring lunch today," or if maybe she just forgot lunch. I don't know. But I happened to bring a burrito for her, a breakfast burrito that I made at home that day for her. And then after she had her lunch, she's like, before she was leaving work, she's like, "I've been Sherry, I just wanted to tell you thank you again." And then the next day she came in and she had a coffee for me. I said, "Girl, you didn't have to bring me coffee. Like, I didn't bring you a burrito to give me coffee back. You didn't have to do that. Like, I just did it it was just in my heart to do it." And then she's like, "No, no, no. I wanted to show you, like, I appreciate it too. Like, I appreciate it. You're always thinking about me." And so it's like those little things, I think, whether it be a coworker, a neighbor, a stranger in the street. You know what I mean? Got chilly out here. I don't know if it's just me, because I'm old.
And then you don't know how many people,
I
you
got
know,
cold.
they don't even have no family, or their family
Yeah.
lives
Or
somewhere
they're
further.
far away.
When it comes to Christmas, that's when it hits them too. So,
Yeah.
you know, like, try to be considerate and, like, I guess
Doesn't cost nothing to be
I know
considerate.
I know the way our family is too. Like, we're kind of welcoming when it's like somebody, you know, especially around the holidays where it's like they don't have no food, they don't have nobody to spend it with. Like, well, at least to be around people, love, at least to be around that energy, that vibe, that fucking
Yeah.
loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're not your loved ones, some type of. But it's. I feel like it should be like that more often.
Yeah.
Well, we kind. I feel like I've seen it through our family throughout all times
Oh,
of the
there.
year.
With different people where they're more
Yeah.
opening,
Yeah.
welcoming. That's the word.
But
They're
what
more welcoming.
what's your favorite thing about Christmas? Because I kind of went on what I dislike.
I know.
Let's go with
We got that
let's
checked off the
finish
damn
let's finish
list.
with the what you like.
I like Christmas. Remember when I bugged you for the lights and you don't want to put the lights up? You don't want to
I mean,
even
they
put
still
lights
ain't
up. You didn't want to get
They're
lights.
still not up.
I know, and they're not, guys. They're not. And I was like, well, we're gonna put lights up.
Because look at this is the
When we
way.
moved to where we're at right now, I was like, are you gonna put any lights up? He's like, no.
Because when you look outside, you don't see no light. You see the neighbors' lights. Theirs look nice. Just look at theirs.
Yeah, that's what he told me, you guys. Can you believe that?
Just drive
And
around
I'm
the block a
mama.
couple times. Look at
And I'm
everybody else's
mama.
lights. And you know what I mean? And when you
And-
got the Edison ain't gonna go up.
Yeah, he's like, no, mom, no. What do you need lights for? And then I gotta take them down. I gotta put them up, get on the ladder.
Yeah,
Nah. And then he said, then you said, are you gonna want them from like the end to the end, or you just want like the front where the porch is at? Well, what the
didn't
hell?
say that.
I want them
Nah,
from the, where
that
the
didn't-
porch. Yes, you did.
didn't say that.
And I was like, no, I want them from the garage to the other end. And then you're like, but then he did come back, guys. He came back with the, what do you call that thing?
The laser.
The laser lights. That's what he came
It was a
back
compromise.
with. Yeah, it was a compromise, guys.
One
the
fucking
Grinch
thing.
compromised.
If you guys, you know what I mean, struggling with wanting lights, not wanting lights, but
You're
then wanting
struggling
lights.
with Christmas?
You know what I mean? Get the laser, throw that bitch on the lawn,
Get
light up the whole fucking
get the-
house. There you
get
go.
the
One
laser,
switch.
Get the laser lights.
Yeah.
Me, yeah. I like the holidays. I do. I like the holidays.
And you know what? Even though as much as I dislike it, I said I dislike it.
Yeah.
I still do appreciate it because it is still good to get around families, to get around loved ones, to get around people, and to keep traditions going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to be able to see family you haven't seen in a while. I know my brother Jason, this is like the first year in a couple years he's not able to fly down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shouts out to you, Jay, if you're watching. Appreciate it. We're missing you over here in Cali. It's not the same. It's gonna be a Christmas, not the same
Different
without you,
Christmas.
bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a different Christmas.
So I
But
do
just to be
appreciate
around
it. Yeah,
family,
I do appreciate it
siblings,
'cause-
like I think that's important. I think that's real important. You know, to be around family, siblings, grandparents.
and
If you got them around, hang around them because everybody ain't gonna be here forever.
the fucked up thing is that you don't appreciate something till it's gone, and that goes for family members too.
Yeah.
And if I guess the circle of life goes the way it's supposed to go, like the older people eventually are not going to be here one day. You know what I mean? That's just the way of life.
Yeah. Well,
know
we're
what I
all
mean?
gonna go at some point.
Yeah, but
Sometimes
it should go by age. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
If,
Yeah,
if,
yeah,
if
yeah.
life goes the way it should go, it should be.
The order of age.
you know what I mean? There's a hierarchy of how it should kind of.
Yeah.
How it
yeah.
should fall in line. So I'm not saying nothing bad like to my loved ones, nothing bad, but we all know that everybody has a day we're not going to be here no more. So we don't know what Christmas it is, basically what I'm saying.
Yeah. What holiday we're gonna be
You know,
missing?
this could be last Christmas I'm with you. This could be last Christmas you're with me.
Yeah.
So we got to take that, appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The same with everybody else. You don't know if it's the last Christmas you're going to be around your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your kids. As fucked up as it is, it's true. You know what I mean? You don't know who's watching this. So you gotta like really accept it and embrace the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
And
true.
the fucked up thing is, I'm saying it from, I guess, because like I said, you don't know it, you don't really know it until it fucking hits you. Until you're around everywhere, you're around Christmas, looking around, you're looking for a fucking face and you
they're
don't
not
see
there. Yeah.
it, you know? And I think it goes back to like my dad. That's when I realized like, fuck, Christmas,
It's
all these
different.
this is not just Christmas, every fucking holiday.
Yeah.
Every holiday is not gonna be the fucking same, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might have new people come over. You might have
Yeah.
people that don't come no more, but they're still your families. They just have doing their own thing.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a time where specific people that you really care about are not going to be able to. They're not going to be here on this earth no more to be there physically for Christmas.
Yeah. To even be an option.
You know, and when I was younger, I was one of those persons like, nah, fuck pictures. I fucking hate pictures.
Yeah.
You know, so
I had
people,
to fight with him to take pictures.
you know, people who you might not believe it, you might understand it, you can't fathom it, but I fucking hated pictures, videos, all that shit. Now I guess I'm a little bit over that, a little bit past that, right?
Yeah.
But now I'm like, you got to a point where I was like, fuck, I don't like it, but let me take a picture. Now I'm like, hey mom, here, take a picture of us.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
because you don't know when that picture is gonna
Because at the end of the
a
day,
memory that you might not have no more.
you have the memories, but then they say how they say at the end of the day, like if you don't capture, somebody had posted something on something that I had read, and it was the way they worded it, which I can't remember exactly how they worded it, but basically they were saying like something like to what you're saying about the pictures, like yeah, you have memories, but don't forget to take pictures too when you're around your families and when you're doing, or even when you're doing things, not just holidays, when you're hanging out doing stuff, like take pictures, because when you lose your loved ones, like those pictures are going to be all, and your memories are going to be all you have. That's it, because that person is not here no more. Like, so when you go look, like when you have your memories and then you start like, say you don't have no pictures of nothing, then it's like
Or
shit.
videos. You hear their voice, hear their
Yeah.
laughing, you might trip out like, what the fuck? And
It's
and as
true.
much as it hurts,
Because before I used to delete voicemails all the time from my phone, and now I don't, since we've lost Uncle Victor. I don't now. So now when Paz leaves me a message, Sherry, I tried calling you. How can you answer your phone? I don't delete it, because I'm like, shoot, like I don't know, like I don't want to forget what he sounds like when that day ever comes. You know what I mean? And it may sound weird to some people.
but you don't know unless you've experienced it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. But if I have the option to save it, just to hear him, you know what I mean? Then, and that's what I did. I have 2, 3 of Victor's
Yeah.
voicemails too. You know, just stuff you can refer back to.
Because we all got memories.
Yeah.
But who
yeah.
the fuck remembers every fucking Christmas you've been here? Like you don't. You don't
Or
remember
every
every
detail.
aspect of your fucking life.
Every
We've all
detail.
been there where you go through a fucking photo album, you go through your phone and you look at pictures, you're like, what the
Dang,
fuck?
I
don't even
forgot about
remember
that. Yeah.
Or why did I used to dress like this? Why did I used to wear this?
Why'd
Or
you do my hair like that, Mom?
why did I make this face? You know? Why did I make this face? Or why did I have this style? Whatever it may be. So you don't remember fucking everything. So you got to think of it like in 20 years, you're not going to fucking, you might not remember this specific Christmas.
Yeah.
And these people might not fucking be here. So, and that doesn't just go for Christmas. It's just kind of what's here now. That's why we're talking about it. It's for
Yeah.
everything in life. But that's why it's important to capture some moments, capture it
Yeah.
on video, audio. You know what I mean? It's good. As much as it hurts to like hear their voices sometimes, to see them is like, it's good
Yeah.
to remember, to live in their memory.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's true. True. We got the choir a little bit in the back.
Yeah, I know.
In case you guys hear it, we got a little choir. Just kind of goes with the holiday.
Yep. But on that note, we want to give like a special thanks too, right?
Special thanks and a shout out.
Yes,
and a
sir.
thank you. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we thank all you guys. We do,
Yeah.
and we're grateful for everybody, and we are grateful. But in it being the season, and we talk about being giving, right? That's what we're talking about. Being giving just to give, just because, without expecting anything in return. We don't, you know what I mean? Just to show our appreciation and our gratitude, you know, to all our viewers and everybody who interacts, shares with us, comments,
Likes.
Likes.
It. Yeah.
and who's been on the
Even
podcast.
if they just watch it too. Shit.
and even if they've been on the podcast,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? With us, like we just want to really show our appreciation and that,
for all the support.
for all the
we're
support.
Like, we're very like deeply grateful.
Yeah.
You know.
So who is it?
Huh?
I said, so who is it?
You're a friend. You're a very good friend, Maggie Rojas.
Maggie Rojas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we know she's been a big supporter, even though
Yeah.
she doesn't comment. You need to fucking start commenting.
She comments, but it's to me usually.
No, that's not a comment.
I know.
That's a conversation.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
that's
true.
what the fuck that is.
That's
So,
true.
You know, we gotta work on that. 2025. But
2025.
for everybody, this is why I heard too. This is the reason why specifically, because we do have different subscribers, viewers, supporters. We have a bunch.
Interactions, yeah.
Some we don't even know,
Yeah.
right? But some we do know. That's one that we do know, and she is consistently supporting, watching, sharing, giving you feedback.
Yeah.
Right? Questioning, getting
yeah.
more questions too.
Comment on it.
Comments, gives you feedback.
Or
On
opinions.
on
She'll give me an opinion too.
yeah, on every single fucking episode.
Yeah.
And sometimes the feedback helps because she'll tell you something
And then I share it
and
with
you
you.
share it with us, and we're
Yeah,
just
I
like,
share it
that's
with
a
you
good
guys.
idea, or you know what, yeah, I shouldn't do this, I should, or yeah, I need to work on that.
Or hey, she was laughing about this or this comment or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And she's
Or
been doing
she'll-
that. She's
yeah.
been doing that with you with every fucking from
the
what you
beginning,
said.
From the
Was that-
beginning, she's been doing it.
Every fucking episode. So we know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Because we can't go back and see who's been watching, who's been liking all of them.
Unfortunately.
But that's why, you know, we appreciate you guys commenting so we can see the comments. So if you haven't yet, give a fucking comment.
And we wish we can give to everybody,
Yeah.
but we can't.
One day,
You
shit,
know,
one day it's gonna be more.
yeah.
We keep blowing up this fucking podcast, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
But as of right now, this is what we're able to do right now.
Yeah. With the
So-
transmission problem, with the transmission recovery, with the transmissions, that's what.
With life happening. But so when you watch this, when
Yeah.
you watch it,
Maggie, when you watch this.
yeah, when you watch this, girl, hit us up. Let us know you're watching it because we got a little something for you. We put something small together for you, just to show you that we're grateful and we appreciate it and we wanted to thank you. You know what I mean? So hit us up when you watch this.
Yep. Thank you. We appreciate it. The whole podcast, we all appreciate
Yeah.
it. From the Savage Squad, and everybody else too as well. Like we said, everybody else, we know we can't. We wish we could give to everybody. Like in the future, hopefully. But yeah, everybody else too. Thank you guys for continuing to support the podcast channels on TikTok, on Instagram,
Yeah.
on YouTube. Even if you're not watching the full videos, which I hope you are. But I know everybody's not. You're still watching the clips, but still, we still appreciate it. We're still grateful
Yeah.
for it, and we hope you're learning something. We're learning something as well because we're evolving as well.
We're evolving and changing and reflecting.
Yeah,
Reflecting and changing within ourselves.
yeah, and we hope we're giving you guys some information to provide some transformation, and ditch the average mindset because average people don't appreciate Christmas. As much as I don't like it, I still appreciate it. I that's my opinion.
Yeah.
So be a fucking savage, and fuck average. Peace, y'all.
Have a good one.